Intro.
Hey, welcome to Erin and Clinton's movie review. I always want to say E&C movie review.
Because it is, isn't it?
Well, I think we write it. I don't know how we write it anyways.
I think it's E&C's movie review.
No, I think we have it at Erin Clinton's movie review. On the YouTube channel, I mean? No, it's
Yeah.
Erin Clinton's movie
Is
review.
it? Okay.
Yeah, because E&C is too. Probably people wouldn't. You know, once they see Erin and Clinton, they're like, oh my god, I gotta watch this. If they just saw E&C, they're not gonna click on it. But once they see our names, they're gonna definitely click on it. So, today's movie review is going to be for...
Well, we gotta do our intro.
Oh my god, why
Dude, that's why I said intro.
You never reminded me before ourselves.
Moly.
Oh, Lord. Okay, let's start the show. Alright, we're back. I love that little intro. It's just so like
It
pleasant.
is nice.
It's just so like, oh, here we go.
It's so sweet.
Be a great intro for like a heavy metal concert. Okay. What were we at? So today we are doing Adventures in Babysitting. I'm guessing you already figured that because you saw the title and that's why you clicked on the video.
And you're like,
so
what?
You know
They're doing a movie review on a movie that was released in 1987? Oh my gosh. I have to see this.
This is we know we like to keep up to date with the most relevant and updated movies.
Yes.
It's 2021,
We're
folks.
old.
Get with the times. Today, what is today? Today is Tuesday, January 19th, 2021. So we're getting back to these movie reviews. We're loving it, having fun doing this. So, The Adventures in Babysitting. Oh, and I do always just say spoilers alerts. I can't imagine there's anyone that hasn't seen this yet.
If you haven't seen it, I mean, seriously, you probably find it on YouTube.
It's
honestly.
an 80s. Well, I don't. It's hard to find movies on YouTube anymore. But
well, I meant like you can find it online. You can probably find it for free somewhere.
I'm sure you can find it somewhere for free. Yeah. It's, and if not, I'll let you borrow the DVD.
Yeah.
Because while I probably wouldn't watch the movie much now that I'm older, maybe I'll watch it when my boys get a little older.
Yeah.
It was one of my favorite movies when I was younger.
Well, tell them why.
Because I had a crush on her?
Yes.
But yeah, it's because I had an absolute crush.
It has nothing to do with the actual plot of the movie.
Elizabeth Shue. Mm-hmm. I had I mean, that was probably one of my first, and Alyssa Milano before. Alyssa Milano was like everyone's little kid crush. We had all the Tiger Beat and Teen Spirit and all these, whatever they were called, stupid magazines.
All the posters
I'd go to 7-Eleven and I'd see it on there and I'd buy it, oh my god, and I'd rip her picture out and put her up all over my wall. I was like, oh my god, it's so infatuated. And honestly, I really wasn't super, though I was more infatuated with her because my friends were. So I kind of
Alyssa Milano or
Alyssa Milano. No, Elizabeth Shue was just purely me. That was all me. I was
she was really. She was
I loved her
and is
attitude
still very pretty.
Yeah, I loved her acting. I liked her style. I just, everything. So that is really why. But I did like the plot of the movie. I liked the movie, and it's so as you can imagine, she's a babysitter.
Yes.
And they have adventures. Okay, we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah. She gets called at the last minute to babysit kids that are older. Sorry, my phone is ringing.
And not older than her, but
no, but they're like teenagers.
Yeah.
Or no.
Well, the young girl's really young, the one that's always wearing the Thor thing.
But then the guy who plays Brad, Keith Coogan.
I can't remember their names. But I
think he's literally like probably 14 or 15. I think they say.
He's probably like in his 70s now. But
yeah, probably. Yeah, but I mean, I think that at the beginning that he even says that he's like, I'm too old for a babysitter and all this stuff. And they're like, we're going to do it anyway.
It's just kind of like and then when she gets there, just be cool, whatever.
Yeah, just hang out.
And he obviously has a crush on her and everything. But
Big crush on
his little dork friend who's like the comic relief of the movie is with him the whole time. Daryl, the redhead dude.
Yeah.
And he actually is pretty funny. Actually,
he is really funny.
Yeah, he's pretty funny. And I remember that's when she had they were making fun of her boyfriend because his car, I think his license plate said "too cool" or something like that.
Oh yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, I wouldn't want to compete with a guy that says "too cool" or something like that. I can't remember the exact line, but I thought that was really funny. But so the base, what is the basic plot of how they? Do you remember how they even, this is good to do a movie review and forget how the plot goes. Do you guys like to watch movie reviews where people actually talk about the movie, or people just discuss, like
how they try to remember a movie they watched years ago?
Ridiculous. This is probably our worst review ever. Should we just be honest? I'll tell you what's going on. We did 2 reviews today already. Okay,
yeah. As you can tell, we're wearing the same clothes.
We're trying to take advantage of not having our kids here, and they're being watched by the parents, so we're trying to knock out as many movie reviews as we can. So we said, we did the couple that we had planned to do, and we're like, let's knock out another 1 or 2 since we're here and we got the time.
Yeah.
So we're doing Adventures in Babysitting because it's one we wanted to do, but our plan was originally to rewatch it and do it.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't got time for that. We have not rewatched it.
We have time to watch
as you can clearly tell. So we're like grasping at straws here, trying to remember just the simple plot line to tell you. And it's going to seem very unprofessional for a movie review channel, but if you came here for professionalism, you're at the wrong place.
So I do have a plot written down.
Let's hear it, baby.
Okay. Chris Parker, who is Elizabeth Shue, a girl who just wants to spend a quiet evening babysitting her 8-year-old Sarah, or her person, after her boyfriend Mike. Don't they always name Mike?
It's always Mike or
always
Chad
Mike or
or
Brad.
Steve. Yeah, it's always a
Jeff.
very basic name.
Yeah, stands her up on their anniversary. Instead, she finds herself and the kids in her charge in the slums of Chicago, and it freaks. Wait, and it. I can't even read my own writing here. And freaks coming out at night.
The freaks come out at night.
So it doesn't actually say how they ended up in the slums of Chicago.
Yeah,
and I can't remember.
They had to go get something, I remember, and that's where the whole adventure starts. And they're going through and they're bad guys. But this is an '80s movie where the bad guys are like,
they're just like, hey man, and they get a little switch thing, like, get out of here.
Yeah,
and you're just like, wow.
My classic thing about the favorite movies is whenever they're fighting a bad guy and they go, doop, and they just knock out.
Yeah, no.
It's like you bear that to it's for some reason in a movie, you hit someone in the back of the head, guaranteed knockout. Instant knockout no matter what. It doesn't have to be anything hard. It can be a pillow, instant knockout. It's like, okay. So it's definitely cheesy. It is.
I mean, they're literally running through the streets, like going through. I remember they were running through, and then they end up going through a jazz.
Yes. It's so dumb.
And it's like there's a bunch of like guys, like they're literally singing on stage and stuff, and then they get up on stage and start singing like,
my God.
You got me the blues,
and
it was just like, that. Oh my gosh, it's so lame.
So this movie is cheese central,
folks.
Oh my gosh, it's definitely got the cheese 80, but
100%. But it was an 80s movie, and 80s movies at that time were all about that.
Yeah.
That's like a good time. Fun-filled. I mean, that was the 80s epitome. Like, it was just a fun time. You didn't worry about stress stuff like that. It was just like, you just make a movie and Breakfast Club.
Well, yeah, and all the bad guys.
St. Elmo's Fire. Like, all these movies were just like.
And then the ones where there were bad guys, it was always like this cheesy bad guy that really never really truly scared you, like Men at Work. We should review that one. That was another one of my favorite movies.
Oh, Men at Work.
But even that one, the bad guys are going. It's also like cheesy, but that was a funny movie. We got to review that because there's some good lines in that one. One of my dad's favorite.
I'll have to watch that again because it has been a very long time.
Yeah.
I was a kid, I think, when I watched that last. But yeah, I mean, this is just like that. And I mean, I have some information if they want to. Fun facts,
Let me ask them. Do you guys want to? I can't.
I think they said
so
no,
yeah,
but I'm gonna do it anyway.
I think they did say no, but we're gonna do it. Let's go.
Okay. See, normally I write fun facts and I remember them, so I'm not having to like read like this. But I don't remember them, so maybe I shouldn't do these because they're really long.
Dude, this episode is complete crap. I gotta tell anybody out there.
Okay, here. Things you may not know about the movie. Bradley Whitford he played one of the bad guys.
And he's a famous actor now.
And he plays a lot of bad guys.
He was in West Wing and a lot of things. Yeah, he was Revenge of the Nerds. He's been in a lot.
Yeah, he's played in a lot of things.
Yeah.
And he just played in that movie that we did, where they took the minds of the black characters. And
Get Out?
Get Out.
Yeah,
yes, he played the dad.
Yes,
yeah.
Oh my God, we did a review for Get Out.
Watch Get Out. Watch that review.
I would even say before you watch the review, watch the movie. If you haven't seen it, that is a good movie.
Good.
That's another.
I can't believe how there's people out there who said it's not good. And
I don't
I'm just
get
like,
that.
What? Are you nuts? So good.
No, I've heard the other one that Peele. No, I'm trying to think. I always think of Key and Peele. Keenan. I'm getting Keenan Ivory Wayans mixed up with. What is their names?
Key and Peele.
Yeah, but what? Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele.
There we go.
Yeah, he's the director.
Jordan Peele was the director, and I heard that the next one that he did after that, Us. You said that before.
I literally said Us.
No, I thought you were like saying I didn't get what you were saying. I thought you were saying something about Us, and I just didn't catch it, so I just let it go. But you meant the movie Us. I got you. I catch up eventually. Okay, I'm a little slow. But I heard there's more negative reviews about that one. It didn't hold up. It wasn't as good as the first one. This and that. So I don't know.
It's Creep City.
Did you watch it?
We have it. We own it.
And you watched it?
Mm-hmm. Because I was tired of waiting for you.
Yeah, this is another thing too. She pretends she doesn't watch movies in her off time. Then all of a sudden I'm like, when did you watch that? She's like, So yeah.
Yeah, because I can't wait for him to watch a movie because he never wants to watch movies with me. He just wants to he wants to watch politics instead.
I got things going on. I'm trying to save the world. Gosh darn it.
Yeah, and I'm trying to have a good time.
One person at a time.
Easy with this.
I know. I keep bumping into this darn thing.
Okay, so anyway. Bradley Whitford was 28 when the movie was released. He played a high school senior. So, interesting there.
That is interesting.
He was a lot older.
He looked very young though then. So
He did. He pulled it off.
Before he started balding and everything like that.
Yeah, he still looks like, probably younger than he probably is. Yeah. Chris Columbus, who is the director, by the way. Chris Columbus? No?
Yeah,
Anybody?
He originally was known as Christopher Columbus, but
He cast his wife as a teenage hooker
nice
in the movie.
All right.
Classy.
Ed, you want a movie role? You haven't been telling me. Put me in one of your movies. You're gonna be a hooker.
All right.
Ed, where'd you go?
I guess. The movie is actually pretty dark if you think about it. Gang members are after Chris and the kids to kill them and get back their evidence so they don't go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the movie, it's a fun-filled time, but I mean, the gang members are literally trying to murder, kill these guys.
But then, of course, as with all 80s movies, they end up building a relationship with one of the main bad guys, you know, the guy that stole the car or whatever.
And then they just like, then they get driven home by that guy, and she's like, did she end up dating him or something?
No, I don't think so.
I thought she ends up like dating somebody. Well, anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, so those are just like, I don't want to read the fun facts. I'm just reading things that you didn't know about the movie because the fun facts are literally like sentences long. So.
And crazy fact, who would have known that 30 years later she'd be fighting sharks and tornadoes?
That's true. she went above and beyond
her career. Like,
yeah, I was like, sorry.
And it sucks too, because she's a great actress. I really like her. Every time I've seen her, she's really good.
Yeah, I mean, Karate Kid, Cocktail,
Oh my
Back
God,
to the
Karate
Future,
Kid.
2 and 3.
Yes.
Leaving Las Vegas, Hollow Man.
Oh, Leaving Las Vegas. She was great in that movie.
Yeah.
Forgot about
I
that.
know.
Yeah. She is a really good actress.
She is really good. And
actor.
I mean, she played in Piranha 3D.
Yeah, so
that's where things started going.
Unfortunately, yeah, you know, hey, that's the way it goes, man. You know, you got to do what you got to do. I
Yeah.
get it. You know, nothing wrong
House
with
at
that.
the End of the Street. She played in that? No, she did it. House at the End of the Street. That was a good movie too.
So, I would want to rate it.
Yeah, let's rate it.
Let's just end this crap show of an episode.
Sorry of our lack
If
of.
this is your first episode
This
we're
is pretty
watching,
awful.
I expect more of this. This is pretty
Yeah.
much how we are. So,
No.
no, we're not this bad.
We'll be more prepared.
We're more organized.
I
and more
literally
facts
wrote
and-
this review like 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
This is a review from 2 years ago, folks. So don't hold us to this lack of luster.
Yeah.
We're still fun to watch.
With
though.
that lackluster.
Let's review this sucker.
Oh yeah, I was about to say goodbye. That's right. So when I was a kid, I would have given it a 5 because I love the movie now. But now I'm saying it's a 3. It's cheesy. It's got the 80s stuff. It's still funny. Watch with your kids maybe when they're a little older. And stuff like that.
Yeah.
But 2.5, 3 area.
Yeah, I'm a 2. Of all the 80s movies that I've watched over time, and you know me, I'm a big fan of the 80s. Sure. This was one of my least favorite to watch.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, but there was so many other 80s movies that I will pop that back into the DVD and I will watch it nonstop, but this is not one of them. But yeah, I would rate it that.
Okay, I agree. So a couple of 3s. So on an average of 10, I think that's like 42. All right, so
he's really good at math.
I'm really good at math, and I can
you don't even know.
I can also lift heavy things too.
He homeschooled our kids.
And I lift heavy things. That's the main thing we're talking about.
It's true, and he's tall, so he gets stuff off the top shelf for me because I'm very short. As you can tell by us sitting levelly, and I'm literally a foot shorter than him.
We're on the same chair right now. So.
I'm so tiny.
I'm like finding myself like slouching over.
I find myself sitting there like,
she's like way up. I'm
more.
like, hi everybody. She's like, hey everybody.
I'm trying to be taller.
I'm trying to be taller.
I am short.
Well, small people always talk like this. I don't know.
They don't though. They don't.
Well, like elves. And gnomes.
Oh, okay.
So
yes.
Santa,
fictional people.
Yeah. No, real people. Elves are real.
Elves are real.
Puppets are people too.
Do.
Remember what's that? There was some interview where a lady was all bad about puppets being treated. She's like, puppets.
No, it was on Saturday Night Live.
Was that? No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I think we're missing 2 different things.
No.
Because this is something I used to hear on I'm Trying Gay. They play this like an interview with a lady they did like on the street or something.
Oh.
Yeah, she's like,
I thought you showed me one where they like he had like a relationship with a puppet or something. No, because he was sitting on stage. It was Will Ferrell, and he had a what are those?
A dummy, like a ventriloquist.
Yes,
thing, yeah.
and like he kept like beating it up or something there, and then the audience started getting really mad because they're like, "What are you doing him?" And he's like the whole time he's like, "Help me!"
Right.
Like the dummy is like, "Help me! He's hurting me!" And they're like,
Yes.
"Stop hurting him!" And it's just
Right.
he's literally
it's not real.
He's a piece. He's like, look, you guys. He's a piece of wood. Like he keeps having to stop his skit. He's a piece of wood, you guys. It's just like nobody gets
Next
it.
episode, Saturday Night Live review. Will Ferrell, go. So, anyways, Adventures in Babysitting. If you like cheesy 80 movies, watch it. If you don't,
Take it or leave it.
watch Breakfast Club or something better.
Yes.
Something that will always be a good 80s movie.
St. Elmo's Fire.
Forever.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever seen St. Elmo's Fire.
So good.
You know it's good when it makes her go.
Oh, it's so
It's
good.
like eating a piece of chocolate cake.
It
It's
is,
just
really.
so good.
It's just so scrumptious.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us again. Be sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below if you'd like. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you don't like. I don't care. Tell us whatever you want to tell us.
Just make a comment.
Make a comment. Come on, talk
Like
about
us, follow
Give
us.
us a recipe for brownies. I don't care.
Ooh, do that.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I love recipes.
You got any
Do
good recipes
that.
for brownies? Seriously. leave us
Crockpot
one.
ones
Yeah.
too. Crockpot meals.
Crockpot recipe, not crockpot brownies. That's not what she said.
Yeah.
But crockpot recipes. We've been getting back into the crockpot lately.
Let's do that.
You make a thing. You have it heating up for 8 hours, 8 hours in the day. The chicken. Oh.
And it just smells. It's like wafting through the
Oh,
house.
man, crockpot is the way to go, my friend.
It really is.
Yeah, we just did one last night. We'll probably be eating the next 3 nights on that.
Chicken and white bean chili.
Chicken and white bean chili.
So good.
So delicious, you guys.
My mouth is literally watering.
Any good crockpot recipes or anything like that?
Yeah, hook it up.
Leave them below. We'll check them out. Other than that, we love you guys. We will see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye. That's the thing every time.
I know, it is.